You can get one of your own at lifeskateboard.com. Today I've got some boards to shape. I'm honestly waiting for some side work to hit me up. I was planning on working this evening. So if I got to quickly go, that's what's going on. And I'll be back later to shape the rest of these. But remember, always get a board at lifeskateboard.com. Who knows, maybe you'll see me shaping your board here on live. Whew. If you didn't know, here at Life we do absolutely everything in-house. Before I get started on shaping, I'd like to show you guys, here is where the veneer storage is. Here's some boards in the press. Here's some curing boards. Those are the new monster boards right there. Here's some more curing boards. After those boards are in the press for 24 hours, they cure for a week. Sam cuts out the shape by attaching a template to it through the truck holes, and then we end up with this. So today I'm going to go through those stacks. First, I'm just pretty much going to shape through a big pile of popsicles, get them all the way over to the orbital, and then when I get to the orbital, I'll be able to answer questions. Don't forget, guys, if you want to help me boost my watch hours, there's a playlist that says watch this for me. I think I'm a little under 300 away from reaching YouTube partner. You guys are doing great for me. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll get back to the chat eventually. Hope you guys enjoy watching some skateboards get made. Ooh. Like I said, we're just going to start off with a big stack of popsicles. Sam cut these shapes out already. So we're just going to be going through them, trying to get as much done as we can this morning before I have to go quickly to go get some other work done. Got some really big trips planned at the end of the month, so trying to get some extra work in so I can afford those trips. And Casper's Keeper will be here to answer questions for everybody. Everybody be nice. I'm going to get to work. This belt is moving slow on me, so I'm going to clean it up real quick. Alright, I'm going to kind of explain the stuff that I'm doing here. So this is the belt sander. When Sam cuts the shape off the router, which is what you guys are sitting on right now, the edge looks like this, right there. So it's not at a 90 to the concave, which is what we need. So I bring it to this belt sander and bring that edge to a 90 with the concave. The reason we do that is the next step over here is the edge router. The edge router needs that concave to be at a 90 to be able to match it evenly right in the center there, round it off. It's not going to round it off clean, but the next step after that cleans it up. So we'll go ahead and rush through these popsicles here, and then we'll bring the camera over to the router bit. Let you guys watch the edge router do its thing. didn't notice, the next in the stack was a mid-twin. So we're just going to hop over with these popsicles here. This next step just throws chips, so the respirator is not important. All right, so this is the edge router here. This brings that squared up edge and rounds it off top and bottom. Make sure you guys get out of the way there. See that rounded off the edge, but it's not very clean. The next step here will clean the edge up, but we're just going to bring those popsicles through this step here real quick. We got 3 more, and then we're going to hop onto the drum there. Where can you buy these boards? Trees? There you go. Lifeskateboard.com. Isn't it cool I made a sign for it? But you can get exactly what you want on there. You can build it from the bottom up. And if you go over to the Life Skateboards Instagram, that's Life Skateboards 1010. There's a few unreleased boards that we released them, sorry. There's a few boards that aren't listed on the website. They're huge, really fun, and the instructions are on the Instagram for how to order them. Talked about on the live is what I'm doing when I'm pulling this across here. So this follows the concave, so it has to be flat. So as I hit the money bumps here, going up and down, that's what you're seeing me move around there. If you guys enjoy what you're watching, share it with your friends, share it on social media. I'm gonna do the same right now before we hop over to the drum there. 1 second. Facebook. And we're back. Welcome back. If you guys are just now tuning in, welcome to Life Skateboards. Days with Casper, following me around at Life Skateboards. Alright, so next step here is this drum. I'm going to clean it up, and then we're going to take this through. We got to get the edges, any excess glue off the bottom, and then the nose and tail. And when I get to the orbital, it'll be less explaining and more talking with you guys. So feel free to ask any questions. I'll get to it as we get to it. just got that message saying I need to get started on work. So, what grit's on the belt sander? That's a good question. I can't remember. Let me answer this question for you, and then I'm going to head over to get some side work done, and then we're going to hop back on the live later this evening. I know I've got a belt I can read right here. Let's see. Looks like we're starting off with... Starts off with a 60. Good question, Aaron. Starts off with a 60, and then we finish with a 150 over here on the orbital. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for helping me kill time. Later this evening, I'm going to be finishing up this stack of boards here. There's going to be a few more boards over there. Make sure you tune back in, and we'll shape some boards together. Thanks, guys. Get a life. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe.